Right, what have we got around here?
Thank you, Yudi, for getting on my level. These guys were really intimidating me with their height. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we met the lost number here at the Great Swords base, and this time we're going to keep on following Shania, who we were told to follow by Monica. We currently have a party. We'll learn more about her class and all that stuff in a little bit.
Topographical info updated.
And how are we meant to get to the city from here? Yeah, this is a dead end. Meh! A door? This leads into the Great Sword. The city's this way. Masterful disguise. When Alpha said there was nothing of interest in Sword March, guess she never found this. Hey, you guys done? Can we get going? And so not only do we reach the base of the Great Sword, we also get to go inside it.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh? What a brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
You better
You're forgetting that Monica has an Aussie accent. They're all Aussies? I don't actually remember. You know, a few of them are. Maybe. Guernica's also Aussie. So, who knows? Magitech Core? Really? Come on, guys. You can trust us, right? Let's unlock the door. Rude. Ah, well.
Wow. This place was inside the Great Sword all along?
He's okay.
Save a bit of surprise, I said.
But I like gawking. Gawking is fun.
This is our first time here, isn't it? So, Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood. I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city?
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros' blood.
Just what are you?
We're so high up!
What a view. I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Can you save your observations for later? Come on!
Come on, Shania, I want to do some sightseeing. Rude. I don't know, is it?
Is that bonnet digging up?
Really, Shania? You gotta go right in front of the level 46 elite bird. I'm taking my time. I mean, apparently you're a good bird whisperer, so that thing is not fighting you. And it definitely would fight us, because Rogals are aggressive. That much I know, because we've experienced Rogals being aggressive. So, Monica, how's it going? Having a good time? Noah's apparently pretty suspicious of you. And where does the bird go? Alright.
Kevis Castle has got nothing on this dizzying height. You're telling me?
I mean, I like the fact that the one with bird wings is scared of heights.
My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain
I also
altitude
heard that
fast.
bunnets
Don't
carrying
worry,
things in their
that's
tails are
fine.
aggressive. So we can just keep moving on past them.
Entrance is up ahead.
And so we get to the city entrance with some Levnesses outside.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing.
Weird how there's no music right now.
Ah, it is it? I guess I can't deny it.
You can take the eye patches off now. You won't need them past this point. Oh, right. You're sure about that? The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside, you have my word. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. Got that right. This place is our last readout, and a sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us, like a bad wool sweater. So what I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about. That's all. I hear you loud and clear. We'll remember. I know there's later an option to keep the eye patches off, but I don't know when that unlocks.
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
So we finally reached the city, the biggest colony of all.
Okay, colony info updated.
It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Hey,
there really
the colony
so many
relations
people?
changed.
Gotta
This is
stop and
beyond
hear all
anything we
the
could have imagined.
gawking from the crowd. Peanut gallery's gotta get active. Yes, Nopon are here too. And Nopon not just part of the colonies. And we'll explore the city more at a later point.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevis and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids. Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies.
It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vandam.
All right then.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Always nice to have more friends.
I'll introduce you to them another time.
Always nice to have more friends.
Always nice to have more
I'll
friends.
introduce you to them
You
another
stole our lives from us. Ah, lovely.
Always nice to have more friends.
I'll switch over to Noah. I think Noah fits it a little bit better.
Always nice to have more friends.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So you said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base.
Ah,
I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little
Too harsh.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
what are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Not much time for me to talk in between.
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Probably
Right?
not.
At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll
All
be
these
the same
wrinkly
here.
phrases.
I see some relations have changed.
So that girl was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi?
No?
What's
She didn't so
that?
much as make my ears twitch.
I see some
Yeah, but we're not going
relations
to,
have changed.
Lance, you dummy. Come on, man.
Oh, looks like we can go on from here.
So many relationships being changed, dude.
I see some relations have changed.
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath.
Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
You know, part of me does wish they went with the typical, just 13 hours of cutscenes straight, but, oh well, it's a nice break of pace at times.
Hey, Noah, you know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
I think that would be
I do like how they also can inflict at least a little bit of humor at times.
Every day's a training day.
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
So the pieces finally fall into place. Finally makes sense for Uni. People just get recycled over and over and over again. So death isn't even the end. And you know what, we're gonna keep going through this exposition, even though we're past time.
So we're born to fight, and then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel.
I love this little twist in the tale for this game. It's a lot more interesting stories, too. But regardless, we can keep on following Shania. They're a very good tour guide. Although she's brought us back to the Centrio Parade. So, can't be that good, apparently. We can see the affinity symbol for the city. There's a few other things we can talk about of note in a bit. We'll wait on that, though.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I? Come.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
She's so warm.
Place one finger in her palm.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Oh.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn. What? This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made? Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up!
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth. Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
Rome?
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
Debating and we'll wait until we're done following Shania, I think, for this episode, but babies. Good old babies. Gotta love it. I love the vibe of the city too. It's very, very cool. This is a very nice chapter.
Tyon, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others... They don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood.
It was the Queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them?
I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the Queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real Queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true Queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true Queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the Queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the Queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before?
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so
precious.
Shania. More walking to do? It's the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. Give us an Agnes warning levels combined to form a single Mobius warning level. Just makes things a bit easier.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Man, I think I need some time to process all this.
Yeah. Quite a wait to
It
go.
is indeed quite a
Absorbing
bit.
all this in one
We can
go.
just keep following Shania. And welcome to the dorms. This is the dorm for young lost number soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. Hi! Oh, and sadly there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of the single soldiers eat at the Machiba canteen. But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it, thank you, Monica. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss. Agreed, how should we arrange that? Even the Lost Numbers War Room. It's the place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill, which we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Oh, before I forget, you're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. And so, with exploration of the city now bequeathed to us, gotta love the word bequeath. Can we get the city camp real quick. Next time, I think we start exploring the city. Just by the way I'm gonna do things. We're not gonna do our side questing yet. There'll be just a little bit before we do our side questing. Basically, long story short, there's another region like right after this. Once we unlock that, then I'm gonna do all the side questing, because it's a very big region, by the way, but that's besides the point. But next time, we'll take our exploration of the city. But until then, see you guys later.